Price of Freedom, the story of a World War II veteran in Etowah who fought across Europe. Hoyt Shamblin was a demolition expert in the war. He told me he cleared minefields, deactivated mines, and laid mines, quote, if we had to. Mr. Shamblin spent most of 1944 and all of 1945 in Europe.
That I do remember that I'll never forget.
Hoyt Shamblin saw some of the worst fighting in the war in Europe.
And some of it I still don't feel good talking about, but I'm more willing to talk about it now.
He was at the Battle of the Bulge.
In the Battle of Ardennes and the Battle of Hurtgen Forest.
Hurtgen Forest and the Battle of the Bulge were the two deadliest battles of the European theater. He told us about losing one of his sergeants.
He was clearing a minefield and happened to be under a tree, and he misstepped, and we found his wallet hanging up in that tree.
That is just one of the things he doesn't like to think about.
My worst memory is, of course, on Ludendorff Bridge on the Rhine River.
Mr. Shamblin served with the 276 Combat Engineers. They built bridges and demolished bridges. He and the 276 worked on the Ludendorff Bridge to allow trucks to cross the Rhine River into Germany in March of 1945, near the end of the war.
The 9th Armored Division captured that bridge intact. You know, the Germans were supposed to have blown it.
As they were working on the bridge, Mr. Shamblin had a chance to go take a shower. He said he hadn't taken a shower in months.
And on the way back, I met these carryalls and 2.5-ton trucks with feet sticking out the back of them. Got back up there, and that bridge had fell in the river.
28 combat engineers were killed. Dozens more were injured. But during the few days after that bridge was captured, 25,000 troops, as well as trucks and artillery, were able to cross the Rhine River into Germany. Historians have said this was a major factor in shortening the end of the war.
I'm no hero. I was a scared-to-death teenager.
Mr. Shamblin came home to his wife Bernice in early 1946. They were married for almost 70 years. He says he's proud of his service, and if he had to do it all over again,
I'd still be scared to death. But I'd go, you know, because I thought it was important back then.
Mr. Shamblin also told me that baseball great Warren Spahn was in his battalion. He also said Spahn borrowed $5 from him, and he never saw his money again. After the war, Mr. Shamblin came back to East Tennessee, worked for Kern's Bakery for more than 37 years. He also told me that over those 37 years, he never took a sick day.
Actually, claim to fame right there. Stiffed by Warren Spahn.
Yeah, $5.
Stiff, $5. Wow. Thanks, Joe.